Then also you come and tell us about the what happens to consumption in each of those three scenarios. So because this is a temporary shock, it tends to reduce someone's current consumption. So there's a fall in C1, and this fall is always less than the fall in current income. So let's say this current income has fallen by 5 million, okay, by 50%. It has fallen by 50%. We're saying that consumption will also fall in the current period, but not by the same extent. You may find for it is falling by 20%. That's what we're trying to say, that current consumption will fall, even as this one has fallen, but by a lesser proportion. This one falls by a lesser By a lesser proportion. That is for the case of the temporary. Then for the case of the anticipated, individuals tend to reduce current consumption, because they are anticipating. They tend to reduce current consumption, because there's something they are expecting. You get, there's something they're expecting. Then when it comes now to the permanent shock, now individuals will adjust fully to the shock, and they will do that by reducing consumption in the period one by the same amount as income. We're saying that here individuals adjust fully to the shock, and they do that by reducing consumption in the current period by same amount as what? They will reduce consumption in the current period by the same amount as the way the current income has fallen. So if this one fell by 50%, even these ones will reduce consumption by 50%. That's what we're trying to say. They will do it by the same extent. Is that clear? Okay, by the same extent. So that is about the effect on what? On consumption. Then the effect on savings. Because they ask you this in terms of this, they tell you to tell us about the different effects on what? On income of someone, on their consumption, on their savings, and in the permanent income. So firstly, this was about consumption, someone's income. Then this was about their consumption. Now we're about their savings. So if it's a temporary shock, that means savings will be changing. Someone will have to go and borrow.